Okay. So I'm going to start the share again. Can you see my screen? No, yet, not yet. Okay. Can you see your full screen now, guys? Somebody say yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a very, very shallow dive into diving, because there's a lot more science to this, which I cannot explain in 20 minutes. But this is just to give you an indication of what it is all about. So let's start with the basics. I was inspired by Jacques Cousteau. I mean, he was the first guy who actually took scuba diving in what they used to call aqualung at that point in time, in earlier days. He was the first person to actually change things around. Yeah. So this is one of his quotes, which says that man only has to sink beneath the surface and he's free. So what is SCUBA? Basically, it's an acronym. It stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Jacques Cousteau actually started that about 80 years ago in 1940s, and then he actually kept on modifying it till he got his own boat called the Calypso, and he went around the world exploring untouched frontiers, which even today are untouched. Okay. 60s and 70s, if you are a oldie, you will remember a series called Secrets of the Sea, which is what really got me hooked on to scuba diving. Scuba today is very, very advanced. It's actually challenging and breaking all boundaries every single year. For example, a guy called Ahmad Gabar went down 327 meters on a dive. I mean, most diving is under 40 meters. He went 327 meters. He took 16 hours to come back up to avoid decompression sickness. So people are doing multiple dives with longer dives, deeper dives, etc. People are doing dives solo with redundancy built in. There's a lot of science that has gone into and understanding what can prevent any kind of accidents or whatsoever. Safety is becoming more and more paramount nowadays. And like everywhere else in the world, like the Instagram and the Facebook and the sharing world above water, people are sharing a lot more what's happening underwater as well. Because now you can actually take your own phone with a case underwater to 20 meters, 30 meters and shoot pictures like you do normally on your phone. Or you can buy specialized equipment as well. And you're getting what used to be a very, very expensive hobby earlier, because it was really low volume. So the housings that went on the camera were much more expensive than the actual camera itself. So nowadays it's becoming a lot more cheaper to buy. And I'll give you some indication of cost in a second. So I'm just going to run you quickly through about 10 or 12 shots that I've taken over a period of time. My total rig that I have right now costs about $1,100 to $1,200. You can spend $20,000 on a rig. It's not unlikely to see a photographer who's got 2 strobes, which are flashlights, which each cost like $2,000 each, and a housing which costs $6,000 for the housing, and a full frame DSLR or mirrorless, which costs another $4,000. So you can go as high as you want, but my rig costs about $1,100. So I'm just going to quickly run you through about 10 or 12 shots before I start telling you about what you can do to get going. So this is basically a school of barracuda, which usually circles when they're schooling. Nudibranch, which is basically a shellless snail. Everybody knows Nemo, it's clownfish. But this was on a white anemone, which is not very, very common. A lionfish. All these are shot on my rig, which costs actually, like I said, when I shot these, I didn't even have the strobe. So at that point, I'm half the pictures are shot with a rig, which was $800 put together. Cuttlefish mating. Wonderpus, which is like a cousin of the mimic octopus, which can change its shape, color, size, everything from time to time. Great white oceanic shark, gray reef shark, This is Rajampath, which is one of the most diverse places where you can dive with such amazing coral and fish diversity. A peacock mantis shrimp, whose eyes are the most complex in the world and it's got the most fiercest punch in the whole world. One punch from its hand, it can break a glass which is half an inch thick. Uh, it's so powerful, the punch of this mantis shrimp, that it actually creates a vacuum in front of its hand, which boils water to 2200 degrees, and it can shatter your camera's lens. And that's why you have to be slightly far away from it, because if you get close and it punches you, your camera's lens is definitely gone.
How big is it?
It varies anywhere between 12 to 18 inches roughly. Some of them go up to 24 inches, but 12 inches is roughly the normal size. Yeah. The punch, like you can see the two hands in front of it. Uh, it's got cartilages which push it out like that. And when it pushes, the pressure is so much in front that it creates a heat bubble, which boils it almost to sun temperature, 2200 Fahrenheit. And that creates the shock wave that actually uh, can shatter anything in front of it. That's how it kills its prey. It goes to crabs and just punches the shells in. This is a semi-transparent anemone shrimp on anemone, uh, giant oceanic manta ray. The bonus when you go on diving trips is not just underwater; it's also above water. The sunsets that you see above the water, especially in places like Asia, Bahamas, is just amazing. Unfortunately, I live in Dubai where there's no clouds in the sky, so I don't really see gorgeous sunsets, unlike India. But when you go to these places, the sunsets are just amazing. So basically, it's a whole new world to explore. Okay. So how do you go about doing it? If any of you are ever interested in doing scuba diving, first and foremost, you need to know swimming. And now it's mandatory that you need to be able to swim 100 meters. And then you can enroll in what is called an open water course, which takes you 4 days to do, roughly 3.5 to 4.5, depending on where you are in the world. Half of it is classrooms, so you learn the theory behind it, and then you do 5 sessions either in the pool or in the sea, and then you can go diving on your own with a buddy. Okay, roughly it costs about $300. I'm talking dollars because I'm on a different currency altogether, including the equipment that they provide you. And if you really want to shoot pictures underwater, the cheapest you can do is get a GoPro clone. There are enough like SJ Cam, SD Cam, whatever. They cost about $300, $200, $100 actually. And then if you add a light to it, as they say in real estate, it's location, location, location. Underwater, it's all about light, light, light. You can get the best camera in the world, but you will never get best pictures unless you have a decent lighting setup. And you can get nowadays LED lights, which are about $50, which are fantastic. Yeah. You can get the most expensive lights, which are $1,000 plus, but you can, to start off with, you can start on the cheap. And then if you really develop the hobby, you can go further. Let's break some common myths and misnomers that scuba diving has around it. First and foremost, it's called deep. A lot of people say, oh, you go deep sea diving. No, I don't go deep. All recreational diving is under 40 meters, first of all. That's the legal limit for recreational diving. And there is a reason for that, because beyond 15, 20 meters, we really can't see too much. It's dark, the sunlight gets filtered, the reds go out at 5 meters, and after that, the greens, yellows go off. So under 10 meters, 15 meters, you only see blue or green, depending on where you are in which part of the world you are in. But the best diving is between 5 and 20 meters. And it's not deep sea at all. It's shallow sea diving. Yeah. There's nothing much to see beyond 20. The only reason I would go deep to 30 or 40 meters is because I want to see sharks. And sharks stay under that level because they don't like hot water. They like the water to be cold. Second thing that I hear a lot of people say is, oh, you have an oxygen cylinder. No, it's not oxygen cylinder. It's an air cylinder. 90% of the times, it's usually plain air. The deeper you go, you need to have a mix of gases because your body absorbs nitrogen and it cannot expel the nitrogen by breathing. So when you come up quickly, what happens is the nitrogen forms bubbles in your bloodstream, which is what is called the bends, which can make you permanently handicapped. But at normal depths, which is under 40 meters, it's primarily pure air, or what is called nitrox, which basically means that you enrich the oxygen level to 30 instead of 21. And that's about it. Otherwise, it's pure air. Third thing a lot of people tell me is, oh, you'll feel claustrophobic. Don't you feel claustrophobic? In fact, if I was agoraphobic, I would not dive. Because when you go diving, it's vast open spaces. It's a feeling of weightlessness. It's like being in space. You can see far beyond what you would normally see in your day-to-day life in terms of distance. Yeah. Water is dangerous. Oh, it's infested with sharks. First of all, that's the worst statement that you could ever hear. The water is not infested with sharks. It is the home ground of sharks in places, obviously, where there are sharks. We are infesting their water. First thing. Second thing, we kill 100 million of them every year. And they attack 30 of us year on year, right? So the standard saying is you can get hit by lightning twice before you'll get attacked by a shark. And the reason is this. As a diver, you're not their prey. When you're on the surface, they see and they attack mostly surfers. The reason is because the surfer looks almost like a sea turtle or a sea lion or a seal, which is their actual food. Yeah. So that's the reason most of the attacks are on surfers, not on divers. I need to be fit and young. This is another thing. I'm not fit. I'm overweight. No, 70% of all divers are overweight. And you can start diving as young as 10, and you can dive as old as you want. I've met divers who are 70 plus, and this guy is 79, 80. He's the most well followed diver on the internet. I mean, he dives practically 200, 300 dives a year. Yeah, you don't need to be fit. You don't need to be able. You can be handicapped and still dive. There are divers who dive in wheelchairs, for example. There are divers with 2 limbs missing. It really doesn't matter. You are weightless underwater. You really don't need to carry anything. You are absolutely free, and your weight doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. The most nice thing about diving is it's a best form of exercise. Actually, water transmits heat 7 times faster than air. So a 1 hour dive, depending on what the water temperature is around you, you can lose 400 to 700 calories quite easily without doing anything, just lying in the water. Oh, when I travel and dive, people around me don't dive, so they'll feel bored. Actually not. There are so many resorts and places around the world where you can go, where your family can enjoy a fantastic day out, hiking, snorkeling, nature walking, zip lining, partying, clubbing, eating out, whatever. So you don't have to be in a place which is purely diving. There are lots of other activities, especially in Asia. If you go to most of the resorts, will organize anything and everything for you around diving, so your family can actually enjoy themselves. Which is the best place for people living in India to go diving? Again, cost obviously is a big consideration. So I put costs and the pros and cons of diving in different places. So Andamans is the closest, but it's not really cheap. Actually, diving in Andamans is more expensive than diving abroad. And getting there is obviously a pain in the butt. But yeah. And the diving is not really the best. To be honest, the cheapest and the easiest place to go to right now is Egypt, Red Sea coast. Diving is really cheap. The food is fantastic. There are Indian restaurants around, and there's a mix of cuisines that you can have, and that diving is really fabulous. Maldives, a lot of people say Maldives is really expensive. It's for honeymooners and water villas, but that's not true. You can live in Maldives in an Airbnb for as less as $25 a night if you want to live on the cheap. Diving is not that expensive as well. Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. These are my top 4 favorites, which are value for money, I would say. I've got more favorites which are much, much more expensive, but I would not put them here for now, especially for beginners. Thailand, great food, fantastic diving. Philippines, fantastic diving, but food can be a bummer for vegetarians because everything there has meat in it. Indonesia, they have the same spices as us, so we get a lot of spicy mee goreng, nasi goreng, the noodles, the rice, whatever you call it. Malaysia, again, They have paratha and sabzi, and they've got a lot of Indian influences. So that's in a nutshell what I would say about if you're interested in diving. If you have any questions, I'll field them for a couple of minutes and then we can move on.
Hi, Dipen. This is Hanish here.
Yeah.
I, I mean, this scuba diving I think I might be speaking for a lot of people over here. Is one of those things that is in your part of your bucket list that you want to do it at one point in time, you never end up doing per se, or rather,
Yeah.
till pretty late. So I think I like these sessions where it gives you a bit of a how do I push, if I may use that term. So I mean, do you suggest that we could do some primary courses in India, because I've been to a snorkeling course in Goa, and then there was one Netrani, I think. So, but do you suggest that, and do you have any recommendations to do something in
So
India itself to start with? Then to take it.
understood your question. Your basic course you can do even in Bombay. Okay, so your theory bit is e-learning. So it's all on a link. You download the link and you can read up and do your exams and everything in your home. Your pool sessions, out of 5 sessions that you do in your open water course, pool sessions are done in a pool. So there are dive centers which will organize you to go and dive in a pool and finish your pool sessions. You need to do what is called 3 open water sessions, which means in the sea, for which you need to go somewhere, either Netrani or Chennai or Goa or Andamans, wherever you want to go. But you can do it, pretty much you can do the course in Bombay or Delhi or wherever you want. I can put you in touch. I will send you a link of a couple of dive centers I know in India who are my friends. You can chat up with them and see if you want to continue that.
Thank you.
No other questions, guys?
Hey, this is Vivek here.
Yeah,
Carry on.
Somebody else was going ahead.
yeah, go ahead. I'll continue after that.
Okay, this is Vivek here. See, I don't know swimming, okay, and the only image of scuba diving I have is what we see on the TVs or in the videos or YouTube, etc., etc. And I see that sometimes, of course, the proper scuba diving has this oxygen cylinder and everything, and they go in for like an hour or so, and then it's a proper procedure in itself. But I think snorkeling, they just use an eye mask and they have this tube outside. Does it mean people hold their breath for like 4 or 5 minutes when they go in?
No.
It may seem like a stupid question, but
yeah, in snorkeling, what happens is that snorkel, which is actually the snorkel, the tube that you're talking about, actually stays above the water. So you're breathing constantly.
Okay. But I mean, I'm still kind of confused, because let's say I've seen like old videos of like Baywatch and all. They will go in the water and rescue, but that is not that's not away from the water, and they seem to be doing so. It's just like a visual trick, or the people actually go in.
No. So there's something called free diving, which I did not touch upon right now. Free diving is when people learn how to hold their breath for 2-3 minutes as well, and they can go deep down up to 10, 20, 30 meters and hold their breath and swim around and then come back for fresh breath. So yes, you can go down deep to 20, 30 meters on a free dive as well.
Okay. So
Plus,
that's different.
there are new.
But then that maximum time frame for that would be like what, 3 minutes or 4 minutes, not beyond that.
Yeah, the people who can really stretch it, it'll go up to 4 minutes. But generally, it's around. If I do free diving, for example, I can't hold my breath for more than 45 seconds to 1 minute.
Okay, yeah. So that's my range when I sit in the pool and try to, stay inside water. I can clock 50 seconds or not more than that. So it might. And in generally for beginners, how deep of scuba diving or how many meters down deep is it advised? Because I don't know swimming. I'm a little fearful of water as well. So if, let's say, just for the sake of getting the fear out, or experiencing that, what would be a recommendation?
Okay, so the easiest thing to do is what is called helmet dive, which you can do in Maldives, Mauritius, whatever. Where you're literally walking on the floor and you are not even having a tank on you. You have a helmet.
Okay.
And you're breathing normally. You don't have a mask, and the helmet covers your entire up to your neck.
Okay.
And then you breathe normally.
Acha, okay, understood.
Yeah, so that is, and that's usually about 6 to 9 meters deep, and the air is coming from the top through a tube, and you have a
Okay.
helmet which covers you. Yeah.
Okay. So that, do I need a trainer for that? I could just buy a.
No. That is that's a 2-hour excursion. It's not
Okay.
really, yeah.
More of a joyride, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you
Okay,
for that.
somebody else had a question.
For
Last one before we move on.
snorkel, yeah. Okay, just to add to that, for snorkel, you get this, new whole face covering masks.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are super easy. So you don't need to breathe from your mouth. You breathe normally through your nose, and you are lying down, but the tube is out, so you can just float around. So those are easiest and best thing to do.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah. So
Yes.
the question I had for you, Dipen. So I love those macro shots actually, where I mean, it's written that size of that creature is so small, 1 centimeter or so small. So I mean, how do you find, or is it like a specific place only where they are there? So how do you actually go
Okay.
and see it? Yeah.
So you can get macro shots everywhere. The sea life varies from place to place, but you need to have a decent macro lens to be able to shoot that. A GoPro, for
No,
example,
apart from the
or
apparatus, sorry. Apart from the apparatus, I mean, how do you know, that something will be there over there, or
okay.
how do you find it? I mean, or
There are 2 ways of doing this. The easy way is to get a good spotter. Like in a safari, you get a good spotter, right? The guys who know how to track and say, oh, I can see these footsteps and I know the lion is there, or whatever. So there are dive masters who guide you in places that you go, who are fantastic spotters. They know exactly where to look and what to do. The second thing to do, if you want to do it on your own, is to do what is called an underwater naturalist course, where they teach you exactly what animals coexist with what coral. So if this picture that you're seeing right now is an anemone, I know for sure on the anemone I can find a transparent shrimp, for example, or underneath there's a chance I can find what is called a ceramic crab. So you need to know where to look. For that, you need to do a course, or you get yourself a good spotter.
yeah. Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, I think I'm done with my time for now. Can we move on? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to mute myself. Who's next, please?
Yeah, so
it's me, Manisha
Dipen,
here.
thank you. It was awesome. We'll move on to Manisha. Manisha,
I'm ready.
Manisha is on right now.
I'm
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Hello, friends. Today I'm going to share my journey of making a board game. I always loved board games. We had a board game meetups in Mumbai. So in my last 30 years of experience, I would ask as a psychologist, as a lawyer, and a business person to different people, the mindset about money. So my research showed me that a few percentage of people, very not more than 10%, that's my research, they love money. There is another spectrum of 15% who hate money. And in between, people are indifferent to it. I always wondered why this, when we all use money, when it's something we coexist with, why are we indifferent to it? So all these thinking pattern, my essence was the mindset. We need to change a mindset, not by listening to anything, but by playing games. So I created a game on finance. So there are so many financial wizards here, I know. Moreover, I found that the doctors and the lawyers and the engineers are brilliant, but they find it difficult to read a balance sheet. They do not want to invest their time in understanding the concept of money. So I created a game then when I was creating in the year, this COVID gave me a lot of time to think on it. And then when I was creating it, I said, I just do not want a fiat. Are you sure everybody is able to hear me, right? Perfect. So when I was creating this board game, I found that I want to not only include the fiat currency, but the cryptocurrency, because last 2 years I was reading and trying to understand crypto world. It's so amazing that no animal, but the only human can think and come out with an abstract ideas, which can become, the intangibles become tangibles, and how buzz about that. People ask me about the crypto world. Do you think it's going to last? What is it? It's we cannot touch, feel. How is it going to feel? Terminologies which many of my friends are unaware of. So when I started my journey, I also found what I was unaware of this. Being in the field of finance, I did my little research, and then I found. I would like to share my board game with you. 1 second. Let me see if I can share it. Share the content. 1 second. Mr. Saigara, I have shared some on your WhatsApp. Can you share that? I'm unable to do that from my. Just
Dipen, I have
show the board.
forwarded that to you. Yes. Dipen will do it.
Please do that.
I can't see the pen.
The pen is left.
Can you please forward to me?
Yeah, Unmesh, 1 second.
I will forward.
One. Yeah. Please, Mr. Saigara, please forward it to Unmesh. So till the board, till you see the board game, I'd like to ask a question here. What is your mindset about money? You can just put it in your comments. If it's positive, you'll put a thumbs up. If you are negative, you will put a down thumb. And just if you're neutral or do not care about it, just put a smiley face.
Equal to sign is also good enough.
Yeah, equal to sign. That's better.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes. Look here. Yeah. Many comments are coming in.
Okay, something like that.
So some 10, 12 comments. People are coming in.
Manisha, you have sent the video also?
Yeah, I have sent a video also. Are you getting it? Send a photograph. I played this game with a Nitin in Dubai. Photos also there. So here we are. See, it's what were the results with the general public? The Mensa poll also shows that 70% of people are indifferent to money, or they do not care about it. It's an equal sign. I can see more equal signs than a thumbs up smile. So that's I wonder what we can do about it. So playing this game definitely pose a lot of questions to you yourself without anybody asking. When you're playing in a gamification, people may say about the name of the game is Crypto Challenge. You learn some crypto terminologies in it, but more about it is finance. But for me, the essence is the mindset of this game. I'm looking forward that definitely we'll have a session of this in Mumbai as well. Whenever I visit Mumbai or anybody is ready, I can just share the game with them. Now, have you shared? Able to share the video link and the photo?
I will try to share it in Zoom itself.
Perfect. Let's have a look of Unmesh is sharing. 1+. Yes, I'm so happy. We'll always have a board game. I'm so happy. Thank you very much. 1+. I don't know who are you, but yes, I will get connected to you. Okay, Vivek. I will. Yes, Vivek. I have played game with you. You remember?
Okay, I've shared the game and I've shared the video in the chat. I've shared them as links or attachments.
Okay. Can everybody see it? Board game design. Game. I don't know how to share. I have a live board in front of me, but I'm handicapped. I cannot show.
No, Manisha, if you just go below, you can see share screen in the middle. You've got mute, stop video, security, participants, and then share screen.
More?
Green color button.
Green, there will be a green color button. Can you see a green color button below?
Share content. Yeah, share content screen.
Yeah, share screen.
So in the screen, yes, I'm on it. And then I zoom I screen board. So where do I am on that now? Everything on your screen includes notification will be no. So I'm on Zoom start broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I think yes.
Yeah,
you are sharing your screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We can see your screen.
But you're seeing me or the board game? I'm just in front of the board game.
I'm seeing you. As in, we cannot see the board game.
I have to revert it, right? Yeah.
No, so you change the camera to the other side camera, and then you will be able to see it. Right now, you've got the front-facing camera. You need to move the camera to the other side and just speak.
Okay, fine.
I'll pin you.
No.
Able to see the screen? Are you able to see the board game
No,
in front
we are
of
still
you?
seeing you. We're seeing your
We are seeing you. Yeah, now we can see it. Now we can see it.
Oh, perfect. So this is the board game. The name is Crypto Challenge. Look here, it's Crypto Challenge. There are these cards are your profession cards, which are everybody chooses a profession card. It's the 8 professions like clinical research, cloud architects, environment cleaner, IT recovery specialist, biomedical technologist. So I have tried to incorporate 21st century professions. Then there is an Earth Circle. This is the Earth Circle. Everybody starts at unemployment, and then they go ahead. This is their balance sheet. The balance sheet, you start with what income you have, what assets you have, what debts you have, and what are your monthly salary. Then there is the blockchain ledger. There's a blockchain ledger because you will have some currency with you. There is a public key concept. There's a blockchain concept. Ledger of the blockchain. It does not change. It just gets, you cannot remove something, but you can add on. And everybody, all the players have the record because all of them act as a miner. This is a concept here. Then once you make more income, more passive income than your expense, you are out of the rat race, that is you are out of the Earth Circle, and you go on to the outer circle, that is a space circle. So here is and when you are in the space circle, you do not play with fiat currency, but you play with a cryptocurrency. You have a wallet. So there is a wallet. I can also see. So this is a wallet where you, again here, The aim is either you make more passive income than 5,000 cryptocurrencies, or there is another way to win the game that gets nirvana is when you leave this, when you have 4 desire cards and you have a charity card. In that case, when you collect all this, you are in the nirvana mode. So that's the game. Okay. During when you play on there is a there are mini deals, there are mega deals, there are surprises on your way, there are chances, there are unhappy cards, there are happy cards. So that's the whole game which you play with the dice, and you have your own, and you move in. It is normally 4 to 6 people play on one board. It is, the duration is between 60 to 90 minutes. So this is the game. I would like anyone have any questions, please come forward.
Manisha, is a wonderful game. We would definitely like to play. If there is some game available in Mumbai, we will arrange a board meet for that.
Okay. What I will do, Unmesh, Shivendra is coming. So along with him, I will send one board game as a gift to Mensa, and just see that you all play on this and give me feedback.
Okay, wonderful. We do that. So Manisha, awesome, great game, and thank you for presenting to us. I
have one quick question. I just have one quick question, Vivek. Here. So, any specific insight with respect to cryptocurrency that you derived during designing this game? Like about the game, we will know only when we play it. But any specific insight or any specific findings about crypto or the process you kind of came across while designing this?
While designing, I studied a lot of crypto-related research I did. But in this game, what you will be able to see is some 15 to 20 concepts, only concepts of crypto. Like, because today many people do not even know about those concepts. So what is a blockchain? What is a miner? What is a gas fees? Those are concepts which I could incorporate in the game. So this game is still made it into final, but there is a testing going on. I have played with 100 people. I take their feedback and try to improve better and better. And I'm looking for the feedback of Mensans so that I can really make it into a, it would be a world-class game, which will bring a lot of, it's a passion for me. It should bring a lot of value to people, and a new generation could learn mindset about money, about the fiat currency, and about the cryptocurrency. One more thing, I'm looking for a distributor or a licensor for this game. So if anybody has any connect, please connect me with them.
Yeah, I mentioned that Manisha in the chat also. I play a lot of games and part of a lot of communities, and I can help you with that as well. And then you can see how.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you.
I would appreciate a lot. Thank you very much. Any other questions?
I think Manisha, we're running out of time. Can we? If people have the questions, can you just put the questions in the chat? We would like to move on to the next event right now, if that's okay.
Perfect for me.
Who's next?
Okay. Okay, we have Manish. We have Manish here next. Manisha, it was an awesome presentation. We would like to definitely play the game.
Definitely, I will be sending you.
Okay, Manish, are you here? Where is Manish?
Yeah, hello. I just would want to share the music, right? So can you make me the co-host? Host has disabled participant screen sharing. I want to share this thing.
Yeah, you already co-host now. I just made you co-host now.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay, Manish has been practicing for quite some time.
Yeah, can you hear it?
No, we can't.
Can hear. No, you can't hear.
No, you need to say share computer audio. I told you this.
I've done that one.
To add, when you sharing screen, you need to say also share computer audio.
Participants can now. Okay, 1 second. New share, right?
No, your screen is already shared, but your audio is not shared.
No, yesterday I tried it. It happened.
I can hear you, Manish. I can hear you.
Hear it.
No, we can hear you.
Music
You don't hear the music.
Music
Okay, music. Perfect.
That's share the audio, right?
Yeah, share computer
Share
audio.
sound. Yeah. One second.
Now we
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
I can hear
Yes.
you.
Great. Okay, thank you very much. Now, I have been wanting to sing for quite some long. COVID gave me the chance to practice, and a call from Unmesh wherein he said 15 minutes he can allot me. So that gave me an opportunity. So I would want to sing, and thank you, Unmesh. And this is one of my first performances, and the song is from the movie Anari, originally sung by Mukesh, and the name of the song is Kisi अरे किसी का अरे किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे होके निसार. Okay, so I play. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, कादर को मिल सके ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, इसी का नाम है. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं. मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, चले बाहर के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो ना हो हमें तो एतबार, ना इसी का नाम है. रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का. रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का. के मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है. मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, कदर मिल सके ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. all. Thank you very much. Hope
Thanks,
you all
Manish.
enjoy. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Good effort. Good effort. Very good effort.
Thank you. Thank you. First one on Zoom. First one on Zoom.
Okay, who's next, guys?
Okay. Awesome.
Singing.
Sorry.
I will. Thanks.
Yeah,
Who's
so
next, guys? Who's up?
it's me, Jitendra.
Kendra. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, am I audible and you can see
You're
me?
audible, but I need to find you and make you co-host.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, Sutapa, you're audible.
Thank you. Hi, Nirav. After a long time.
Yes, hi, how are you? Good to see
I'm
you.
doing good. How are you?
All well, thank you.
Okay, Jitendra, you're co-host now and you're unmuted, so you can.
Yeah, so you can hear me and you can see me?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so I'll be doing a mimicry, doing after ages, so spare me if I do some mistakes. And I try to keep all population means age groups in mind. Still, if I miss something, please क्षमा कीजिएगा. तो मैं आपको एक्चुअली में yeah, everybody can hear me, right? And can see me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, तो मैं आपको दोस्तों एक अंदर की राज की बात बताता हूँ. कुछ साल पहले भी ऐसे ही मुंबई में गैदरिंग हो रही थी, तो काफी लोगों से इम्तियाज भाई ने फीडबैक लिया. इम्तियाज भाई को याद नहीं होगा तो उनसे पूछिएगा मत, जैसे मुझे पता है अभी, ठीक है. तो उन्होंने फीडबैक लिया भाई क्या करना चाहिए. तो उस समय क्या थोड़ा रिसेशन चल रहा था, तो लोगों ने कहा यार आप फिल्मी स्टार को बुला लो, पार्टी वार्टी होगी, लोग एंजॉय करेंगे और फिल्मी स्टार से गेम भी करवा देंगे, होस्ट भी करेंगे. तो इम्तियाज भाई ने बोला ट्राई करते हैं. तो हमारे उन्होंने काफी सारे यस्टर ईयर एक्टर्स जो काफी कम पैसों में आने को तैयार हो गए थे, उन्हें बुला लिया. तो देखते हैं कैसे कैसे एक एक स्टार आए हैं और क्या क्या सिचुएशन हुई थी. तो सबसे पहले आए थे अमरीश पुरी साहब. अरे भाई यहाँ तो पार्टी है. अरे भाई बेवकूफ है वो जो ढाबे में खाना खाते हैं. अरे भाई मैं तो यही कहूंगा भाई. तो सबसे पहले अमरीश पुरी साहब आए, उनके पीछे गब्बर. अरे सांबा कितने आदमी तेरे. सांबा साइड से सरदार 2 आदमी. ये तो हम हैं. और कितने आने वाले हैं. सरदार 50 आदमी आने वाले हैं. और खाने के लिए डिशेस कितनी है. सरदार 4 डिशेस, खाने वाले 50 और डिशेस सिर्फ 4. क्या सोच कर आते. सरदार खुश होगा, शाबाशी देगा. पता है यहाँ से 50 कोस दूर जब कोई बच्चा रोता है तो माँ कहती है. इतने में सामा को गुस्सा आ गया. अरे सरदार चुप करो, माँ कुछ नहीं कहती है. वो जमाने गए जब माँ कुछ कहती थी. आपसे कोई नहीं डरता है. अब बच्चा रोता है तो माँ कुप्पी देख के उसको चुप करा देती है. प्लीज आपसे 50 गोस दूर आप सिर्फ खाना खाने जाते हैं और कुछ नहीं करते हैं, इसलिए आप चुप हो जाओ और कुछ मत बोलो. अरे सांबा तू तो गुस्सा हो गया रे. चल खाना खाते हैं. अब गब्बर को देख के ठाकुर भी आ गए.
तो यहाँ पे ऐसे खाना नहीं खा सकता. ये मेंसा मेंबर की क्या करेंगे. सबसे पहले मैं खाना खाएगा.
तो इतने में ठाकुर को गब्बर बोले, अबे ठाकुर तेरे तो मैंने दोनों हाथ काट दिए तेरे. तू खाना कैसे खाएगा.
मेरे साथ रामू काका है, मुझे रामू काका खिलाएंगे.
अरे तू क्या रामू काका को साथ में लेके जाता है रे. इतने में गब्बर और इनकी बात सुनते हुए वीरू भी आ गया. गब्बर जो ने ठाकुर के हाथ काटे, मैं तेरा खून पी जाऊंगा. इतना ठाकुर,
तू खून क्यों पिएगा. यहाँ पे पीने के लिए कोल्ड ड्रिंक है, जूस है, और तुझे मैं चुपके से बता दूं कि मेरे पास बोतल भी है.
इतने में जय अमिताभ बच्चन साहब वो भी आ गए. उन्होंने जैसे ही दारू का नाम सुना, नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, नमस्कार, हाय, हाँ, तुम, हाय, मैं आपको बता दूं, ये जो चल रहा है, ये बहुत गलत चल रहा है, हाय, तो परंपरा, प्रतिष्ठान और अनुशासन, ये मेंसा के 3 स्थायी स्तंभ हैं। और ठाकुर साहब, आपने यहाँ पे दारू की बात करके, हाय, आपने दारू की बात करके, हाय, आपने दारू की बात करके बहुत गलत किया है। अब आपके पास 3 ऑप्शन हैं। ऑप्शन ए कि आप ये दारू की बोतल फेंक दें। ऑप्शन बी कि नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों। ऑप्शन बी कि आप ये बोतल मुझे दे दें और मैं अपने घर जाके तो अपने बेटे अभिषेक बच्चन के साथ पीऊं। आपको पता है दुनिया में 2 ही बच्चन हैं, एक बड़ा मैं अमिताभ बच्चन और नीचे मेरा बेटा बोल बच्चन। ऑप्शन सी है आपके पास कि हम यहीं पे इस दर को खत्म कर देते हैं। और ऑप्शन डी, ये कंप्यूटर महाशय, हे कंप्यूटर महाशय, क्या हुआ आपको कंप्यूटर महाशय? ऑप्शन डी, ओहो कंप्यूटर महाशय तो कट्टी हो गए हमसे। इतने में ठाकुर साहब वापस, नहीं अब तूने ये ऑप्शन देके मुझे दुविधा में डाल दिया है, मुझे कोई लाइफलाइन नहीं देगा क्या? इतने में केशव मुखर्जी साहब जो दारू पी के एक्टिंग करते थे वो पहुंच गए। लाइफलाइन के नाम पे मुझे बुला लिया होता, दारू कम थी तो सोडा मिला दिया होता। अब इनकी बातें सुनते पार्टी में एकदम प्राण साहब भी आ गए, जो अपनी आंखों से ट्रायंगल बनाते थे। ट्रायंगल के साथ अलग अलग वेरियस डायमेंशंस और ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फेसेस भी बनाते थे। बाबर खड़ता, ये गैदरिंग में तुमने दारू की बातें निकाल के अच्छा नहीं किया। शेरा है यहाँ पे, शेरा, शेरा के रहते और कोई कुछ नहीं खाएगा पिएगा। ये प्राण साहब को देख के ठाकुर साहब, भाई शेरा तुम भी आ गए हो, तो मैं भूल ही गया था। बाबर खड़ता, ये बोतल देने वाले को भूल गए और बोतल को तुम याद रहे, ये सही नहीं है। अब इनका बातें सुन के एकदम से अपने शत्रुघ्न साहब भी आ गए। ओ वो चापड़ गंजू खामोश, अवे हटाओ सावन के टाक खाग जा भक्त जा सोरा टेंट तकला मेंट तकला मंदिर मेंटी बदार रिवार मार खंटी आवा खामोश चापड़ गंजू। याद रखना इम्तियाज भाई आया तो कहना कि छनु आया था। इतने में आसिफ सेन साहब जो मोटे से हेल्दी से थे, अरे भाई, अरे भाग्यवान, सुनती हो अभी तो पार्टी चालू भी नहीं हुई और ये शत्रु साहब जा भी रहे हैं। शत्रु साहब को गुस्सा आ गया। अब ताश का तर्पण में पत्ता आवा खामोश, यह सिर्फ डायलॉग था, मैं जा नहीं रहा हूं, मैं अभी पार्टी अटेंड करके जाऊंगा। तो इन सब की बातें सुन के पीछे से अपने नाना पाटेकर साहब जो ऑलरेडी साइड में बैठे हुए थे, खा पी रहे थे और अटेंड कर रहे। अच्छा है, अच्छा है। आ गए सब पार्टी का नाम सुन के। अच्छा है, क्या सोच कर आए थे, क्या सोच कर आए थे? यहाँ पे खाना मिलेगा, खाना देखते ही, दारू देखते ही लोगों के यहाँ से जुबान बाहर आ जाती है। अच्छा अच्छा, आके बाहर आ जाती है सबकी। क्या सोच कर आए थे, क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? खाएंगे पिएंगे चले जाएंगे। उनका जोश देख के एकदम अपने इरफान साहब आ गए। क्या भैया, भैया समझ रहे हो, अमा शांत हो जाओ, शांत हो जाओ। क्या भैया बियर पी लो, ठंडा ठंडा रहेगा। ये जो तुम कर रहे हो ना, तो जरा अपने जो हाई बाई वाले लड़कों को जरा मोबिलाइज करो, खाली करो। 10 मिनट में मैं यहाँ पे क्विज चालू करने वाला हूँ, तो तुम्हारा ज्यादा देर चलने वाला नहीं है। अब सबने सुना कि भैया इरफान भाई तो सिर्फ 10 मिनट में अपना क्विज चालू करने वाले हैं, इवेंट खत्म होने वाला है, तो क्या करें? इतने में सबको टेंशन चालू हो गई, प्रेम चोपड़ा आ गए। जो उल्लू की तरह अपनी आंखें चारों तरफ घुमाते थे। नंगा नंगा नागा कर निचोड़ेगा क्या? 10 मिनट में मैं कितनी दारू पीऊंगा? कितना खाना खाऊंगा? इतने में अजीत साहब जो कि मोना और लिल्ली के साथ ही बैठते हैं, वेरी स्मार्ट मोना, ये लो सोना, इसे मत खोना, मेरे लिए 2 पैक बना के ले आओ। मोना साइड में, बट बॉस यहाँ तो काउंटर पे लंबी लाइन लगी है, क्या करें? लिली, डोंट बी सो सिली, काउंटर पे हमारा आदमी रॉबर्ट खड़ा हुआ है, रॉबर्ट को जाके अपना सिग्नल दे देना, ऑन ऑफ, वो हमें पैक बना के दे देंगे। मैं लिली पूछती है, बट बॉस लोगों ने प्रॉब्लम कर दी तो फिर क्या होगा? वेरी सिंपल, लोगों की जांग में बम बांध के उन्हें नागालैंड के लैंड में लैंड करा देना और बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करा देना, ना रहेगा जांग ना रहेगी चांग। तो लिली काउंटर पे चले गई। अब सबको टेंशन हो रही थी, भैया टाइम खत्म हो रहा है, तो वो जल्दी से लाइन में खड़ी हुई। इतने में सुनील शेट्टी साहब आ गए। उन्होंने देखा कि लिली लाइन करके सिग्नल देके दारू ले रही है। आहा आहा लगा ये तुम यहाँ से दारू ले जाओ, ये हो नहीं सकता, हम तुम्हारा दारू लेने डाल दो, मैं ये होने नहीं दूंगा। आहा ये तो गलत है, बजरंग बली मेरे दादा बच्चा है, आहा ये गलत है। तो इतने में देखा कि भैया यहाँ पे काफी ज्यादा लड़ाइयाँ और शोर शराब हो रहा है। इम्तियाज भाई को बड़ा परेशान हो गए। उन्होंने बोला भाई अब तो अति हो रही है, क्या करना पड़ेगा? उन्होंने फाइनली बोला भैया सब इवेंट रुकवाना पड़ेगा। उन्होंने अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी को बुला लिया और बोला सर आके आप कुछ बोलिए, लोग यहाँ पे लड़ रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं। तो इतने में अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी साहब आ गए। भाइयों और बहनों, ये मुद्दा वो मुद्दा, ये सेटलमेंट वो सेटलमेंट करा के मेरा नाम भी सेटल बिहारी वाजपेयी पड़ गया है। कृपया समझिए, आपको ये इवेंट छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा। तो फाइनली ऐसा हुआ दोस्तों कि अटल जी के बोलने पे सारे कलाकार वहां से चले गए और इम्तियाज भाई ने सोच लिया कि भाई अगली बार से कभी मैं फिल्म स्टारों को नहीं बुलाऊंगा। That's it from my side. Thank you.
Very well done.
Thanks, Manish.
Jitendra.
Sorry, Jitendra.
It's okay.
My mistake. Good. Sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
who's next,
Jitendra,
guys?
thank you. So now next we have Bela. Bela, word games. Are you ready?
I'm ready. The only thing is that how do we actually run this? Because just everybody answers, or do we put it on chat, or what do you suggest?
So it's a quiz, right?
Yeah, it's kind of these are word pictures which indicate a word or a commonly used phrase.
Okay.
Most of them are very easy. Some of them may be challenges, but it's fun more than anything else. Nothing else.
Okay, so I think the easiest thing to do is let everybody answer in chat.
Okay, so that's a great one. Yeah, let me get going.
Or we can message you directly only on chat, so you know who's answering first.
I thought that's what I thought, and then once everybody is done, maybe I can just come in with the answer.
Okay, so I'm going to message.
You
direct message to Bela only, please, guys, everybody.
All right, I need to share my screen.
Yeah, one second, I need to add you as co-host. Hang on one second. Yeah, now you can.
I can. Where's my
now you're co-host.
Right. Okay. Is everybody able to see?
Yep.
Right, so we go with the first one. Let me find my chat now over here. Where will I find my chat?
Bottom.
Oh, no, this thing is entirely covered with the screen.
No, so you need to go to the bottom and
one minute.
Take your cursor to the bottom, the chat will be shown.
Yeah, it's
Till bottom.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. That's the whole point.
Further
Go
bottom.
for. Still go down. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. We have to. This is the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, now I got the chat.
Pinged you already.
All right. Anybody else? I've got one from Dipen. Okay, so we go with about 10 seconds per slide. So this one is neon lights.
Neon lights.
Neon
No,
lights.
neon.
Okay, neon lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we go to the second one.
Is it?
Dipen, have you played these before? Shri has got it, I think, saying going around, going in circle. I mean, I'm discounting Dipen because he's getting everything. This is going around in circles. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. This. What does everybody say? Rupesh has got it. Who else has it? There are a few people over here who've got it. Peter has got it. Yeah. The answer is flatlands.
Lenses. Oh.
Flatlands.
How about Greenlands?
Well, maybe I should have put it in red in that case.
Is it landfills? How about landfills?
No, it's not landfills. It's flatlands. I purposely stretched the card across so that it flattens. And the idea is to say it's flatlands.
Yes.
Rupesh has got it. Dipen has got it. Yes, I think everyone's getting this, most of them. It's by virtue of the position of the word on the slide, on the card. So that makes it high chair. All right, what do we have here? Hint, where is the word pay? No, Peter, that's wrong. No, no. Yes, Sahil's got it. Rupesh has it. Okay, this is pay through the nose.
Oh.
So they're going to be more like that, which actually don't, you know, you have to stretch your imagination a little bit to get the phrase or the word. All right, what is this? Rupesh has it. You guys want a hint? No,
Yes.
it's not. Something to do with something to do with the number of words on the card. And then you stretch it a little bit. No, not Umesh. No, no.
10. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
Umesh
okay.
now
I
has
got it.
What is
I
it?
got it. 1 second.
10 and 10.
I'll tell you. I'll tell.
Purushottam has got it. Manisha's got it. Right. Most of you have it now. It's tenants. 10 ants.
Right? That was a good one.
Tenant. This should be easy. Ruchita's got it. Shri has it, Umesh has it, Dipen has got it, Sahil. Yeah, so this is fly by night. So you see it's fly, which is next to night, by night, and it gives you the phrase. This one, let's see who gets this. No answers? It is a question of position. So try and weave the positions into the word which indicate position into what you see. What do you have below the dividing line?
Circles.
And what do you have above the dividing line?
Lines. One.
Well, you can call it something else.
One, sticks.
Still. What letter
Six,
does that
something.
represent? What letter does that? So now?
I over circle something.
I below.
over-
No, no.
I
no.
over
Sapna's come close, but not right there.
Eyes over.
zero.
Go the
circle.
other way. Go the other way. Go the
Okay.
other way.
Over eyes.
Circles under the
Yeah,
eyes.
bags under the eyes or circles under the eyes.
Circles under the eyes. Yeah.
They are
That's-
UPMs.
Easy one.
Got it.
Yeah, let me open my chat. Yes, yes, most of them have got it. Up in arms. We go on to the next one. Also easy. Right, everybody seems to be getting this. Right. Let everyone answer since everyone's getting it right now. Safety in numbers. That's right. Yeah, now this is a challenge. It was when I saw it the first time. No, not replay. But on those lines, Rupesh, if you stretch that and think, Sahil has said regrow. Okay, so now the hint is there. You got Rupesh saying replay, Sahil said regrow, both are wrong, but Umesh has answered, but he has used too many words. No, he hasn't answered. Sorry, my mistake. No, Sapna, no, it's not repeat.
I have also answered.
But look at this, see, what the hint is you have regrow, you've got repeat, and what was the earlier one? Replay. Now, there is something to do with that. What is it?
Wait. Back years. I have answered back years.
I've got it.
No,
See, just
somebody else has got renew and you all are getting, you're getting the you're not getting the post part of the word.
Again, so regain.
Repeat.
What is it? No, what? There are two re's. What would you call two of something?
Redo.
No.
Regain is not there. Again.
Rewire?
Imtiaz got it.
By
Imtiaz got it. Repair.
a pair of two. Oh.
Acha, repair.
Oh, that was a very good.
Good one.
Okay, now give me this.
I got it.
Who got it?
External.
Dipen has got it. Rupesh has got it. Hiro got it. Rohit got it. Everybody, I thought this would be difficult. This is.
I got it.
You got it?
Everything was laid out. Literally.
This is exterminate.
Okay. Okay, fine. Sorry.
Yeah. So now we have the, what have we got here? No, not yet. No. Dipen, no. Umesh, no. Rohit, no. Shri has got it. 1 + 9R, whoever that is. No, but no, it's not entirely right. But Shri's got it. Perfect.
A thought.
No. 1 + 9R. Who are you? What's your name?
This is Vivek here.
Okay, Vivek, you got it. I'm going to call you 1 + 9R because that's what I see on my chat window.
Yeah, I messaged before that I changed my phone and I'm yet to configure things here.
All right, so this is but. Where is the but? On the second thought. So but on second thought.
That's nice.
Something different.
Okay. What is this?
I got it.
Who got it? I have to go to my chat window. 1 minute.
Unmesh.
Yeah. 1 minute. No, Ruchita. Yes, Rupesh has got it. Unmesh has got it. Purushottam, Shri, Jitendra, Unmesh again. 1 + 9. No. Ruchita's got it. Imtiaz has got day in, day out. Day in and day out. How come? This should be easy.
Yeah. Got it.
Got it. Yes, yes. Everyone's getting this. Just wait for a 5 or 6 seconds. No, no, Rupesh. No, Mahashri. Where is the word overs? It's on the left side, left overs. All right, this one. Nirav, you're having a DB problem here. You got it right. Purushottam, right. Rupesh, right. I think everyone's getting this one. No, Unmesh. Okay. Yeah. So now everyone has this. No doubt about it. I hope nobody minds me calling them out. It's my way of keeping up conversation and making it a little more lively.
You're doing it perfectly.
No problem.
It is how it's to be done.
All right, this is also a very well-known phrase. If you're familiar with parenting, that's what happens. No, not yet, not yet. 1 minute, this has gone too fast. Somebody's got it. Dipen got it. Rohit has got it. Somebody before got it. Yeah, now people are catching on. That's right. No two ways about it. This is interesting. Purushottam has got that. Shri's got that. I thought this would be difficult. Well, clearly it's not. No, Jitendra. Think. You'll get it. Peter has got it. 1 + 9R got it. Umesh got it. Purushottam got it. Shri got it. Nirav got it. Jitendra got it. Yeah, everyone's getting it. I thought this would be something of a challenge. When I first saw it, I really enjoyed this one. Imagine that. So you see, when I said there has to be a stretch, so this is image in that. So when you put it together, it becomes imagine that. Okay, this one for some reason always confuses me, so I have to really think. Okay, yeah. What do you have? Mm, 1 + 9R has it. The pen has it. Shri has it. No. Okay, so this is Peter has got it. Sapna got it. Peter got it. I think I said that. No, no. Ouch. We went on to the next one. That is 2 in the afternoon. This is very easy. Well, I guess I have to give it to Umesh, because there's nothing that says that is what he said is wrong. Right, so all of you who have said unfinished, and actually the phrase is unfinished business, which is, bless you. Unfinished business is correct, but I'll have to give it to those who say incomplete business. Yeah, we're coming to the end now soon. Yeah, what is this? No? No? Dipen has it? No? Rohit has got it. Sapna got it. One plus 9R, if you stretch that a little bit, you'll get the right answer. Okay, the answer is split pea soup. Okay, what do we have here? Umesh has got it. Shri got it. Yeah, well, everyone's getting this. The ones which I thought will be hard, everybody's just kind of zooming in on them. Come on, guys. So far we've got most of the answers are right. Yeah, everyone's getting this, then what is this now? That was the intruder. Nero has it. No, you have to be specific because this is a phrase. Dipen's got it. Ruchita's got it. No, no, Sahil, it's not shades. Umesh got it. Yeah, the answer is mixed greens. Okay. A very well-known phrase. Very British, actually. No. No. Ruchita's got it. Sahil got it. It's the kind of greeting a person would say when he meets somebody on his way to work with the tip of the hat. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Now we have two more, I think 2 or 3 more. What do we have here? Dipen has got it. 1 + 9 hours got it. Peter's got it. Umesh has it. That's it? Nobody else? Come on, guys, there are only 2 tests.
Are you reading my chats?
Oh, I'm trying. You know, sometimes it goes so fast that I miss. Yeah, Neerav's got it. But that's it. Okay, the after effects. Yeah, I know it's probably a little too long now. Anyway, we are down to the last 2 cards. Come on. Again, it's a question of positioning. No, no. No. So far, I haven't got a right answer. Come on, somebody. Dipen has come close, but he's used the wrong words. No, 1 + 9. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, Jitendra, you have come close, but you're not saying it properly. Come on. Jitendra and who else? Dipen. Yeah, think. It's a very, very common phrase. What is the word they doing to the word company?
My answer?
What is your, who spoke?
Rupesh.
No.
Splitting
The
it?
word is not split. The word is not split. They parted company.
Oh.
Okay, we got the last one, and I think it's going to be really easy.
What was the previous one, Bella? Can you just repeat that?
The after effect?
No, this one. The company one.
They parted company.
They parted company. Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. The last one. Very easy.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, now see, everyone's on a roll. Yeah, now to check, is there an S? Yes, there is an S. Everyone's got this. His initials. So that's to the end of the game. I enjoyed playing it. I hope you enjoyed solving it.
I would like to give one bonus as a thank you to Bela, if someone would like to try this. Bela, this is for you.
All right, now how do I see it? 1 minute.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, in chat. Okay, fine. 1 minute. Where are you?
I can't see.
Look for Nirav. Look for Nirav.
Yeah.
Not in the chat. In Nirav's window.
In Nirav's window. Okay. 1 minute.
Hang on.
1 minute.
Where everybody's photos is, Nirav's photo is showing the.
Yeah, but I've got the screen on. No, I have to stop screen. I'm stop share. Yeah, now where is Nirav? Where's Nirav?
One second, one second.
X and a square. Square and.
Hang on, I can't see Nirav.
Do I speak it out?
Yeah, it's for fun.
Is this an Xbox by any chance?
That's acceptable, though it's not the answer I'm looking for.
All right, so that's an X and that's a square. Gee, you caught me off guard.
Cross something?
Should I give a very easy clue?
Yeah.
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple. New York? No. I'm not in the zone of solving right now.
Oh, Times Square.
Cross the block.
That's correct.
Cross the block.
Yeah,
That was a good
I'll add it.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Very
Times
nice.
Really good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so then we are done over here.
Bela, wonderfully done. Superb.
I'm glad you enjoyed. That was the whole point.
Wonderfully done.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So yeah, next we have Sutapa, introduction to Rabindra Sangeet. Sutapa, are you here?
Yeah. Can you hear
I'm
me?
just trying to give her the right. Hang on once again.
I can't hear. You guys can hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you.
Okay, I may be attending this. I may be attending this for the first time with you all because somewhere or the other weekends or the it coincides with something or else. After a long time, I'm having a good break. So thought of interacting slowly to, getting back. A lot of Mensa things are happening. I love traveling a lot, but whenever the travel things comes, some of the other things comes up and I cannot join. Now, today been with Tagore songs. Yes, this pandemic has really given me an opportunity to rekindle my old passion. When I was in school and my college days, I used to sing a lot. And so I again started with this. Now, coming straight to his songs, I don't think we need to give a special introduction to Rabindranath. He is a polymath. He is everything. Like a painter, a novelist, writer, a philosopher. He has composed two national songs of, anthems of the two countries, Bangladesh and us as well. This is a very common one. Now coming to his songs of Rabindra Sangeet, it has started from his early days because he was born to a very elite family in Calcutta, and his initial days were in England. So following that, his songs or his genres of lyrics or the tunes or the moods all have a huge, I would say, implication from Western classical as well as the Irish ones. And so we will find he has written many playwrights, Nityanatya and Gitinatya, where the influence of the Western classical and the Western, would say the operas have a huge influence. And coming to then how he has imbibed this the song culture, because as I've told, he has been born into a very elite family where music, this evening song, addas, we say that's whatever we are right now doing in online, that was used to be in a more physical in the evening. Elite peoples, whoever the distinguished, the artist used to visit his place, and from there the songs of different folk songs were played, and then Carnatic, then Hindustani classicals all came into a lot into his songs. Now, this majorly I would broadly categorize his songs into Hindustani rag, light classical and regional forms, which is Karnataka and Western. The first category of Hindustani raga has got 10 major categories, and we can call it as called Thaat. If you've been into any music thing, the Thaat ragas, Madhyalaya, so Laya and Raga have been with him, and ragas, it will be like Bilawal, Kalyan, Khambas. There are many of them. I mean, all the Hindustani classical ragas you will find in his songs. Yes, definitely nowadays a lot of movies, or I mean Vishwavarati University is the university that he has started, and till 2001 it has the sole when Vishwavarati University used to have the sole proprietary right to release his songs to be sung by a particular artist, and it would be used to be evaluated thoroughly. Now they lost that patent, or rather I would say copyright thing after 2001. One is his songs have been mutilated in every way, in the pop culture, in the movies background. It is kind of the meanings of the song. Each song has a huge meaning, and for suitable to all his moods and your moods, your vibes, and the songs have been altered completely. So basically, I would say, as a structure, if you see, his songs have, you will find his song almost comes around 530 songs he has written all over. He used to carry an epithet also, Bhanu Shingha. Bhanu Shingha means his old name from, he has taken that name from the Darbhanga. There is one district in Bihar, from where that Darbhanga, the folk songs were also were I would say imparted into his music and his songs. So it's from his vibes and the occasion specific, his songs were across the board. We Bengalis, we not only refer to his songs, his his novels, his poems, whenever we can't express ourselves in our own words. Yes, he is there for us. He is a larger than life figure, and for us, he is everything. So in short is that, if anything you have to ask or anything, I can just sing two lines from one of his one of his songs, which is also my favorite. So if anybody has anything to ask or anything, you let me know. I do not know how could I have explained it better. So this is, I felt this is the best way I could have done. Anyone? Hello, can you hear me?
If I have a question, Sutapa.
Yeah.
If in case what you're describing is extremely impactful, growing up also it must have had impact, and even at a later age, has any attempt been made to spread it into other parts of the country or the national curriculum or something like that? Why should it be restricted to?
Yeah, because I know the language is a restriction for him. These days, in Hindi classical, you must be knowing Akla Cholo Re. This was a song being sung by everyone. So in Hindi movies, there were some, as a background music, but attempts as such to, to write his songs in Hindi wasn't done. The reason being two, as in West Bengal, still now, apart from Bengali, there is no other languages being taught, only English and Bengali. So the Hindi thing, medium, the vernacular medium is not popular. So somebody has to write, if you want to mean, so need to know the Hindi notations. I am part of it right now. Since out of Bengal, I started off with Hindi things. Okay, I can read, I can write. This is for my own need. I have started, but this is not a curriculum-based thing. So following that was never, taken the initiative. Second thing been like, somebody wants to pursue Ravindra Sangeet or, wants to do a research, there is always an option from the mainstream. I would say the focus again, somebody wants to pursue, you can go ahead. There's no one to stop you. But yes, definitely, this is not a mainstream one that has come. And that is where, Nirav, is the beauty. Because if you go anything mainstream, we have an expectation that I will make into a living, or I will make into a good, I will be so and so, or rather, there will be always a requirement to come into the limelight. But his songs and be like, we always pursue everyone. If you ask any Bengalis, they always pursue for their own need, where you do not need to seek any limelight, or sometimes you just, when you need to be alone with yourself or with your good friend circle, like that. So actually that is naito. Otherwise would have been, it would have got a lot of, modification that Vishwavarati could not have. Still now after 2001, Vishwavarati has not been able to do anything. But like, if you want to, the mutilation has happened because they have not also touched upon and they have let it go. For some, it is, some of the songs have been really been captured well by the new genre of music. The artist, the new generation, some of them has been really been, the total vibe, the total ethos of the song has been lost in some of the cases. So many of them are there. So like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 15 minutes left in the meeting.
Okay, so
we have one more presenter. So if you have any
so
follow-up
I wrap up, Ben, like, so next to web server can then join it.
Yeah, you can just message her on the side. Yeah, 15 minutes to go. Guys, I have to leave. I have a lunch to go to. Okay. But thanks. It was a great event. I'll catch you guys on the side later.
Yeah. Thank you, Dipen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sutapa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sutapa.
Unmute.
Thank you, Sutapa. That was a great one. Umesh is next. Umesh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but if we are running short of time, I'm absolutely happy to shift it to next time when we.
No, you're the last one.
You have 15
you're
minutes.
the last
you have
one.
15 minutes. Yeah, you're the last one.
Some of the points Imtiaz and you wanted to cover, isn't it? Something about some important announcement.
There was only one. There's one important announcement. I'll make it right away. The important announcement is that whoever is present in Mumbai, the lunch for this AGM is there on the 6th of February. It is there at Samrat. So all dues paid Mensans are welcome to come to Samrat next Sunday for lunch at around 12:30. We'll send the timing. It is at Samrat Thali.
1:30. We have got a test at 11, which will run till 12. And after that, we have got a test for new proctors in training. That will take another 45 minutes. After
but
that,
we'll come to the logistics later, Imtiaz bhai. I think let Umesh start right now, because the meeting is going to get over at 1 o'clock and there is no way to extend it right now.
Okay.
We will send the exact details of the lunch over WhatsApp and email.
And the lunch is sponsored by Mensa. That is most important.
Important. I need to be made a host, co-host.
Okay. How do I do that? Okay, I am the host. How do I make it? Where is Umesh?
Go to participant perhaps, sir.
Make co-host. Yeah, you are the co-host.
Sounds good. Keeping in view the time, I'll make it, hopefully concise and short, and just a presentation I want to share with everybody. And yeah, hopefully you all can see some indication. If you can give a thumbs up or something. Can it be seen?
We have seen that you have started screen sharing, but we can't see your screen. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, Zoom quit. But I got some Zoom quit message. Hopefully it's all okay, right?
No, we can see
you now. And
one
we
on
can see the
22.
screen also.
Yeah, it's all good, Unmesh. You can proceed. We can see it.
Okay, good. Sounds good. Thanks for that. This is about a project which I've been working for the last few years, and actually sometimes it's getting too embarrassing little long, but actually at the same time, I'm happy the way it is now. And this is, I quit my job in 2013. I wanted to do something on my own, wanted to design consultancy, which is a product designer I am basically. So last 31 years of being employed in Siemens in India, Bosch in Australia, I thought I'll make use of that and create something of my own. So slowly drifted to toys. I thought children's toys I can do on my own, because in Bosch and Siemens, it was electromedical, automotive, which needs a much bigger team, and electromechanical products. I thought children's toys and mechanical, which is my forte, mechanical design, without relying on digital electronic, which I thought mechanical toys or, mechanical based toy for children would be a good way for. I'm not in such a big favor for electronic toy for young children. And young children, I thought I should focus upon, because I had this somehow, always this some kind of fancy about, stimulating children. I mean, their ingenuity, their creativity, their problem solving and whatnot. There's so many skilled children are always ready to absorb. It's only we don't have the right stimuli always for them. I mean, sometimes we do, but sometimes we don't. So this is though the company was formed. The company formed later, 2016 end, but actually I started working 2013. Soon after I started my company, I started the design studio, but never took a design project from external side. I took it on my own, and then I thought I can take it further and also commercialize it. But of course, it's taken a long time. I'll come to that, why it has taken this long. And this is a family of toys, STEM toys as they call them. The STEM is a large subject, but within the toys, STEM toys are the one which stimulate children into creativity or problem solving, critical thinking, and many other things, which stimulate the class rather than some which engage them only externally, visually, but not necessarily developing their brain, so to say, the development, the formative years. So the company was started. The company was mainly to have some entity to formulate help me introduce the toys to the larger market. I'll come straight to the whole next one. So this is where the whole problem. I thought, I started with Lego is a great product. Started 70 years ago, and I thought, what is it? The plus side and minus side. Lego is a great product. Consistently, last 70 years, the principle is the same design. We don't talk about the.
We can't see the second screen.
Oh, you can't. You can't.
You can see only the first screen.
We're still on the first screen.
That's where the message I got from Zoom. My goodness, screen sharing desktop is clear. Window is closed. Let me see if I can fix it. Sorry for that. Hopefully now, for some reason, Zoom pushed my screen share out.
We're not yet able to see.
Yeah, some Zoom is sending me some. Any luck now?
We can see you.
My goodness, so sorry. This is the second time I'm doing it. Second time in this presentation.
Yeah. We are on.
Okay. Hopefully this continues.
We have you now.
Yeah, fair enough. So I'll keep it, make it quick. So Lego toys, where they stack up only from top to bottom, and then vertically upwards, and also they got a snug fit, which is not a snap fit. They don't click into each other. They're just a friction fit, which means they can relatively easily fall apart or crumble apart. And I mean, at the same time, acknowledging Lego is a great product, but can we improve upon it? And without infringing in any way upon Lego's design, that can we create our own design, and which can hopefully expand the creativity offered to the child, which is basically different, more free-form or creative toy structures, and hopefully this can be seen. So this is the one on the left. This is one at the bottom. Totally is the total toys family right now plan, and it can be expanded into 5x, 6x. So 1x, 2x on the left. Hopefully you can see that, right? Third slide, this one.
Yes, we can. We can.
Yes. So the 1x and 2x are the toy bricks, what I call 3D toy bricks, because they have an interface on all 6 directions of a cube. 1x is a cube, 2x is a double expansion or double T cube. And so that lets the interface, any brick can interface with the mating brick on all 6 sides. So that immediately opens up multiple, possibilities. Secondly, that clip was snap fit, which means it clicks into position, keeping in view the child has to have only a certain amount of force he or she can exert, and the same for pulling out. So with that, I mean, it's a more complex part compared to Lego. Lego is designed for simplicity, absolutely, and this one is designed for features, which means they're more complex, little more expensive than Lego. I mean, Lego is, of course, right now Lego is made in billions and we will be limited. But even in the long run, it will be more expensive than Lego, but it will be feature-rich toy brick. And the bonus solution for that was a 3D jigsaw puzzle, which is the same family, the same principle, the same design in the interface and on all 6 systems. But this is more like a 3D jigsaw puzzle, which I call, which is one of the key feature is that every single component on any given puzzle, 3x for example, is identical, just molded in different colors. And over here on the 4x is a different component. This is L shape, that is S shape, because this is 3 by 3 by 3, 27 cubelets, whereas this is 4 by 4 by 4, 64 small cubelets. So obviously you can't take a L shaped and make a 4x cube. It needs its own component. So that was the given the solution. We came up with a bonus solution, and then 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x. And if the market demand, we can have bigger, larger, but obviously there'll be more expensive because there'll be bigger components, more number of components and bigger components. So with that as a solution, what can we do? The one on the left is the bricks, which are the component which the child uses to create. This is only, we generated only a limited number of assemblies, but the child has got infinite creativity, truly curious, and a child who can just go on building whatever he or she wants. And this is where it comes to that, where some of the thing, one on the absolute right is what Lego can build, obviously, like a building structure, like wall on windows and all that. But more than that, I mean, we can build that, but on top of that, at the same time, let me be clear that I'm not undermining Lego. Lego is a great product, but I'm just offering an alternative to Lego. And this is where the bricks, which can get assembled in multiple directions. Without that, Lego needs a base, always a support to the bottom because of the weight. Here, because of the snap clip and all, we can have what's called as an overhang, which means it can be in space, like here, without having a support at the directly beneath it. So support can be sideways instead of beneath it, and also inclined structures and few other things like over here. So these are just some of the many hundreds of possibilities, but we are just as an example, just CAD model, few of them. So these are some of things, like even for a simple, child can have a mural, a 2D mural, an entry level. Somebody just started to use them, but then later on they can produce to do whatever, some utilities and some, like these are interesting structures on the one. Same with the puzzles, and this is somewhere 3x, 4x, which you saw on the earlier slide. Then the gift packaging, how can we do that, and what more can be added? There can be a tripod and some interesting gift pack and a value pack and some solutions. Even a simple gift of value pack can have an interesting retail shelf display and things like that. So this is something we thought we'll develop it and have a solutions booklet and have something to carry them and all of it, and make a toy which hopefully will keep the child engaged. But of course, the toy bricks would be the one which is of general interest. Puzzles is something which we all know is only of specific interest. Not everybody is interested in puzzles. Those who are interested in lots, but those who are not, obviously they are not. So this is where it came, and these are some of the quick 3D printed prototypes. And now we are in the middle of commercialization. It has taken a long time. I should have been very patient 3 years ago, but 3 years ago, there's an unfortunate accident my wife met with, and I lost her. And that was November 2018. And that it was a big blow to the family, and it's somebody, giving a big blow to the family. Took a long time. I'm still not over it, but I accepted. I have to come to terms to it. And in fact, that has driven me to take this project, because she was the one who supported this project a lot, as a family level. And then want to take this project to fruition, its deserved fruition, with she being with me spiritually, if not physically. And then now we are at the level where we are about to commercialize, and we got some investors on board. We got some government also support on board. We got quite a few awards, and which I'll come to maybe in some of the next slide. This is what was something like me as a product designer at Siemens and Bosch, because the products were never in the customer's hand. They went into the car or in the hospitals or something. This is where I first time applied for awards, and it was like some of the awards, including the World's top 3 and few other awards we got. And I thought this was this is nothing about me. It's more about the products, the potential of the products. We thought there is a certain that somebody independent of me, I could fall in love with my own product, but somebody else also like it. And the awards was some kind of a validation that they can, somebody else is liking it. My peers in the design industry, hopefully they're liking it. Last year, 2020, we were awarded the top 50, one of the top 50 small businesses, which was something good to have. It boosts our morale. And this was one, the extreme right bottom corner is the brand under which we will market it. Some of the competitors study Lego, Duplo, Mega Blocks. Duplo belongs to Lego. It's just a bigger version. And there are some low brand or no brand also. So this is just to know where we stand. And same for the puzzle. Though Rubik Cube is not a jigsaw puzzle, still a puzzle. Ravensburger is one of the leading jigsaw puzzles, but there are many other jigsaw puzzles and all that. So just to know, intellectual property is something we needed to have, because without that, we could be undercut and we could, lose our share. We have worked so very hard upon. So design patents, it takes a long time, but now we are starting to see some results. We applied for 15 patents, of these 6 have come through. 8 more are in the pipeline, and nothing rejected as yet, luckily. So it still takes a long time, and we have that commitment and conviction that this will go through. Otherwise, we are pumping in money, but without any, there's no chance. It's a big race. But we had a general good faith and belief in our toys. So and the trademark was what we saw the logo was, and there's a certain proprietary information which is close to our chest, which is for materials and simplification, which in spite of the graphics being on the other images being on the website, there is a certain information which gives us a lead on the the tooling side and all. That's something. This is something interesting. I just want to, because we as Mensa might be interested. So keep in mind the time. I think we are over time, are we?
The last 1 minute.
Last 1 minute. This is just the last slide. Maybe I'll skip the other one. This is where World Economic Forum in Geneva, Switzerland, the independent body, they project 5 years later what will be the skills for children of tomorrow. And because of artificial intelligence, automation, technology, and all that, skills are changing. 2015, people management, negotiation, all of that there. Creativity, the critical thinking, problem solving was spread. Now, later on, 5 years later, they came to the top 3. And now for 2025, they went to 3, 4, 5, and some other came. Luckily, our toys not planned, but just happened to align with those top 5 skills or 3 skills. And also, this is where we are now at, and we would hopefully, I thought because Mensas are generally interested in puzzles, creativity, I thought I would present it, not promoting my business, but just out of interest, out of information. So I hope I've given some, hopefully, enough information. I think we need to end this because we're short of time, isn't it?
No, it will end when it will end. So
okay.
Anyone is.
This is some design thinking we taught where we involve the users, which is end users, which are the children. What their input is more important upfront when we are designing, rather than it coming later on, which we can't really. It's a little too late if we take it to. So we involved some children whom we knew, limited. This is something about, did the study, what kind of toys, and the general child psychologists say that strongly feminine and strongly masculine toys should be avoided. Anybody, not just boys and girls both should avoid strongly masculine, strongly feminine, and so everybody should be between these, using moderately feminine and moderately masculine neutral, regardless of the gender of the child, because it promotes all kinds of, including the infant care or nurturing and all of that, and also some level of critical thinking. So obviously, we are not in this top one, but we are in the bottom two teams, and that's where the child psychologists say that it promotes the many skills, what's called the value of play, which is the value of physical play, value of mental play for a child is a lot, and the child picks up a lot when he's doing something, either physically, mentally, or so. And that's I'll skip this slide, perhaps, because this is just how a child grows. But this is what I want to come to: the social, verbal, the 6 skills they normally assign it to, where social, verbal, emotional, cognitive, physical, and community skills. That's what they say the value of play. The child directly, indirectly is absorbing a lot of things happening rather than just the toy, what it offers. There's more happening in the minds of the child. And this is where I somehow had not in a formal way, but I had something that we need to stimulate the toys in a physical way, some kind of way, at least what I would have liked to do. So this is where it's coming down to, and this is the company's vision. I mean, I don't want to use a big word, but we bring premium STEM toys to young, curious minds spread globally. So we want to, slowly take these toys, produce them over the next 2 years. We are very close to start of commercialization, and then we will take it further. And hopefully, in 2 years' time, we would be ready to 4 to 6 toys. I mean, if we also introduce a bigger puzzle, 5x, 6x, so at least 4, maybe 6. That's the target. So I think I'll end it over here then.
Absolutely superb, Umesh. Superb.
Thanks, Niro.
Great design.
Great designs.
Thanks.
Umesh, we have got requests in the chat also. People want the PPT. They also want info of your product on WhatsApp. And Manisha has said that she would want to do something about this product in Dubai. I hope you are reading the chats also.
No, not yet. I was presenting, so I couldn't read the chat. I didn't have the chat on the side, but I will read it.
Once the meeting gets over, the chat will go.
Chat will. Maybe I'll just copy into my memory, and maybe hopefully I should be able to copy it. So, thanks for that. No, thanks for the appreciation, because I'm generally I've enjoyed working on this project, and I'm happy to see people also liking it. So it's good to see that, and I will keep you posted, Mensa Group, and as just out of interest. There's no promotion happening, nothing happening, just interest because we like-minded.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you
Manisha,
use earth magnets? Do you use earth magnets? So earth magnets, magnetic. Is it a magnetic?
No. Actually, it's a good question, because initially, when we are conceptualizing and developing the toys, how should be the interface? And obviously, this was complexity. The snap fit and all. The tool becomes initially it's a nightmare. Unless we came up with a solution, then of course it became easier. But before that, it was a nightmare to having 6 directions, what's called as an undercut or snap fit. And then we came up with that proprietary. But before that, we were thinking, how else can we do it? And magnet was one of the options. But we wanted to keep it down to simple relatively, that we mold it and see, and no additional operations and all. So magnet was that way, it was ruled out. But I know magnet could be an option, but we didn't really go any further on that. So.
Okay.
But it's a good question. Yeah.
Thank you, Unmesh. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Manisha. Hopefully not in my next Mumbai, but after 2 years when I come again, I'll be coming maybe hopefully in 2022. But later on, once my products are ready, I'd like to come and, show it and present it to the group of friends in Mensa, I'll be happy to. So more than happy.
Do you have a prototype ready right now?
Prototypes are there. Prototypes are 3D printed. So they are limited quantity. Once we start producing, then of course it's all just, complete production. This is where it stands. So I thought when Unmesh came with the question, can you present something? I thought maybe I'll take the opportunity. So I had to confirm with him, this is a business, but I'm not promoting the business. It's just out of interest, sharing between Mensans. So thanks for that. I enjoyed it. Hopefully the presentation is going. Cool.
Anyone has any questions for Umesh? Okay, so then Umesh, good presentation, extremely good concept and vision. And when you come here, we would like to play with the 3D printed ones right now in 2022. And yeah, so I think I will call it a wrap here. It was a good meeting, nothing better, but given the circumstances of virtual meeting, I think it was a very great meeting for everyone. So thank you all for coming, and hope to see most of you on the 6th. We will send the details soon.
Can I take the opportunity to thank Imtiaz, Unmesh, and all those involved in organizing this? Because for me, this is the first time I'm attending an AGM. It was really good to be a part of it, attending it.
All credit goes to Unmesh.
Thanks to everyone.
You can lay the blame. Okay, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you and bye-bye.
Yeah.